Welcome to another casual Thursday gaming. What we doing, man? Run through a couple of games now season. Hell.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Good, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Real big three experiment.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at Utah. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And checking out Phoenix, just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Cooper in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Outside Durant. To the inside, here's Cooper. Oh, Kessler with the block. They recover it. Drops in the 3.
Damn.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Kessler a screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws tonight.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton.
Damn, man, that's a nice
Pete
shot.
Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, BA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Now here's Robinson. Last game with 30. 5 to shoot from the top of the key and all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Cooper passes to Beal. Here's Cooper. Robinson defending. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic.
What the hell, Kessler?
Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz.
Where the hell?
Booker can't get it to go.
Defense
God, that
dodged the
nigga
bullet
missed.
that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Robinson. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Kessler.
It's Booker on the wing. Impressive numbers he's putting up. Averaging just over 28 points a game. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
For 3, Sexton on target from range.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Cooper passes to Nurkic. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside Booker.
Don't give him open shots.
He buries it from 3.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Jazz trail by 6. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Jazz head coach. When I asked him about Yusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Markkanen sets a screen. Robinson passes to Markkanen. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Beal outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes play. Booker no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Robinson.
No.
Markkanen with a screen on Booker. Here's Robinson. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Jazz. There's a screen by Nurkic. Shot on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
They get it back. Outside Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by Beal.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, and the dramatic slam. A mid-air hand switch at that.
That was big league right there. Here's Cooper. 9 points in his last outing. Nurkic passes to Booker. Back to Nurkic. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Robinson with it. Give him 8. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Beal outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. The 3. No good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cooper passes to Durant. Here's Cooper. To the paint. Here's Booker. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And here's Robinson. He's got 10. Inside. Here's Kessler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. Booker missing again.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Kessler a screen. Robinson passes to Kessler. Man, that one drops for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Suns lead by 3. Pass to Booker. There's a screen by Nurkic. Booker missing again. Utah has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Robinson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Booker in his last outing with 12 points. Now Nurkic. Beal outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 4.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Now here's Sexton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Robinson, and the layup is good off the glass. Robinson's got 16 points now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Back to Booker. Takes the 3, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
It's fire.
Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They set the screen. And a big finish by Robinson.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge
Oh,
in this
shit.
game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his 2nd foul.
Filipowski, he's
Shit.
checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Cooper. Here's Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 18 points for him.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Allen. And
What
that's
make
good.
Allen
His
dance?
first bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Robinson. 18 points for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A different look for Utah. Markkanen's checked in for Kessler. Brogdon comes in for Sexton. And it's George in for Robinson. Okogie's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Allen. Here's Hendricks. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. And it's all from three-point range. Durant, the pass to Booker. Beal outside. Back to Booker. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Brogdon. Back to George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That's good from George. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, B.A., when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Filipowski. Durant's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
That free throw no good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Najee's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
Allen, the pass to Okogie. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
And Beal drops them both. Jazz trail by 7. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. 1:25 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Wagner with a screen on Beal. Brogdon, the pass to Markkanen. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Markkanen's got 8.
And that high arcing three, Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
Pass to Najee. Beal with it. And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Utah has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. George outside. And here's Wagner. Here's Markkanen. He got a piece of it. Pass to Najee. There's the triple. That's all you. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Beal. The shot comes out. Jazz trail by 6. To the middle. Dunn with a steal. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Now here's Markkanen. Give him 8 points now. Fires from deep. No good there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Wagner, and it's George in at the point. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides has got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Allen can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 6. Outside Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Shoots over Allen. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Off the mark there with a 3. Utah's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Markkanen. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to Allen. Over to the wing. Now here's Beal. This one for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Filipowski. The shot off that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. For Phoenix, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Brogdon. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Wagner. Here's George. 4-3. And another miss by Utah.
This is going to be a long battle.
And here's Allen. Back to Beal. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, Allen. He drops it from range. Allen's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Now George. He had 11 points. And down it goes. 2 points.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Okogie, the pass to Allen. They set a pick. Pass to Najee. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by George.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Now here's Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
Here's Dunn. Back to Beal. From 8 feet away. No good. A bit long that time. Jazz trail by 4. Brogdon, the pass to George. Wagner with a screen on Allen. Here's Filipowski, defended by Dunn. Shoots a fadeaway.
Shoot fadeaway. You're not
D
good
that
at the
time from
fadeaway.
Dunn.
Not too
Fadeaway,
bad.
not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Beal.
9 points
7.
again.
That one goes in.
Well, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
George feels it out a bit. It's deflected.
Now we're going to 10 points.
Allen with it. 10 points in his last outing. Here's Beal. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Filipowski. Outside Brogdon.
Attack him. Don't do
Pass to
nothing.
Filipowski.
Attack. No fadeaway.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
A different look for Utah. Kessler comes in for Wagner, and it's Robinson in for Lauri Markkanen. And the second free throw is good. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Beal outside. And here's Booker. He's got 18. And Booker, cash on the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
The 3, George. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Back to Robinson. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 20.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Beal outside.
Give me my steal, man.
Pass to Cooper. For 3, Booker. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Sexton comes in for George. Okogie's checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix leading by 5. Cooper passes to Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Okogie, it's good.
Oh, come on, man.
Contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Don't
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Now here's Robinson. Give him 23. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Back to Robinson. Out to the right wing.
You.
Pass to Filipowski. 5 on the clock.
That's the one to shoot.
Sexton. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Robinson with a steal. Takes it inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Booker. 23 points in the game. Charity stripe shot. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Kessler. Durant, pass to Okogie. And here's Booker.
No.
Takes one from 10
No.
feet. Oh, you
No.
can't let Booker get that close. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 27.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Dunn outside. Booker with it. Picked up by Sexton. They set the pick. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Hell.
Here's Cooper on the take. Yep, that one's good.
That's some bullshit, 2K.
Suns lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's
And he
always
missed that.
reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Boris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper, sinks it from distance. Sexton's got 6.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Oh, I'm back. Come on.
Cooper passes to Booker. Over Sexton. Booker, good. Booker's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Suns lead by 10. Durant, pass to Cooper. Shot from 12. And stolen by Markkanen. And they're on the break. A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And Phoenix shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Cooper. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. That shot off. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Robinson. Markkanen sets a screen. Robinson passes to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Now this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer just so skilled. He can find different spots to be effective.
Outside Durant.
Less than 5.
Back to Booker. Pass to Cooper. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. Give the
My
assist
bad.
to Booker.
My bad.
Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
My bad.
Outside Durant. Here's Cooper. Plenty of space. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Cooper's got 7 now in this quarter. Now here's Robinson. Not a lot of room. Oh, tough basket from Markkanen.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Wow.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cooper. Good D by Kessler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
I know, Markkanen. I know.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Puts up a 3. And a big finish by Robinson.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. All good. One more time. A round of applause for...
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
You know, right now for Utah, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And let's talk now about the first half in our game. Devin Booker been doing his thing.
Ever since Booker made his trip to the finals, he's become much more than an elite shooter. He stepped his game up 5 more levels. His confidence, his overall presence, that really affects this team.
Absolutely. Devin's always been a big-time scorer, and now he's also a leader for this team.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Wow.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jazz trail by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Cooper in at the point guard position.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that 3-point shooting ability.
Pass to Beal. Here's Cooper. Robinson defending. Cooper passes to Nurkic. Beal outside from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Robinson's got 4 rebounds.
Push it. Go, Markkanen.
Catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Jay in their last time out against the Mavericks was tremendous. He finished with 30 points, but he ended at the other end of the floor. He's a thief. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And there's Kessler on the assist from Robinson. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Booker. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Keep the 70-point monster on.
Beal from outside. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Sexton looking around. for three. Durant pulls it in.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Booker, the pass to Beal.
No,
Here's
no,
Cooper.
no.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Robinson finds Kessler. Soft touch off the glass. Kessler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Jazz in second.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Pass to Beal. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. And here are the Jazz. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Outside Robinson. Here's Sexton. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Booker. Suns trail by 5. Durant with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Pass to Cooper. The three is up. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Things have been a little
Oh,
bumpy
come on,
coming into the
man.
second half. 5 straight misses.
Robinson passes to Markkanen. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Robinson in the post.
Shoot that bit.
Markkanen with a screen on Booker. For three, Sexton. Durant.
And you
pulls it in.
keep on a go. Yo, Sexton didn't
Durant's
even
got
come
5
off of the court
rebounds in the
now.
game. Booker for three. Ooh, you see how dangerous Booker can be.
Boy, Devin Booker, one of the elite scorers in the NBA.
Don't even
The
ask me
sweet
for the
spot,
ball,
the
bro.
Corner 3 by D. Book.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hendricks. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Hendricks has got 6 here in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so
Where the
much
hell-
to operate on the offensive end.
For three, Durant. And again, it's Phoenix.
Where the hell?
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Utah leading. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Here's Cooper. 10 points for him. Six on the shot clock. For the tie. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he's going for the oop here. Outside Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a bad shot.
Booker surveying the floor.
Again, I see that steal a mile away. I see that steal a mile away.
Pulls up on the wing. Kevin
Come
Durant
on, that's a
pulls it in.
shot.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that
Transition?
spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Cooper passes to Durant for the tie. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Give me a sec, guys.
Now Robinson, 33 points for him. Inside. Tries again. So
Kessler.
it'll be 2 free throws. He was
Kessler.
fouled in the act of shooting. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Well, you love to see Kessler draw the contact right there. Get that defender into a compromised position.
Both free throws good from Kessler. Suns trail by 4. Cooper passes to Nurkic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Nurkic has got 6.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
I
Robinson,
hate
a
this
screen on
place
Beal.
so much.
Outside Robinson. Utah with another miss. Well, Phoenix is shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. A different look here for Utah. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Sexton. And it's George in for Robinson. And a change for the Suns. Dunn, he's checked in for Cooper. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Now here's Brogdon. Lets it go.
Yeah, Brogdon.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Beal. He nails it, and we're tied.
Yeah, I figured that would
Boy,
happen.
that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside Brogdon. Kessler, a screen on Beal.
Let's go, Brogdon.
Up from Brogdon. The Suns clear it. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now. Brogdon against Beal. And here's Dunn. Right side Durant. For the lead. Yes! And the foul! It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Kessler. To stop the run. It counts. And the foul. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Defensive foul. Devin Booker. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Jazz, George.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Beal outside. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. The rebound by the Jazz.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Done. Good D by Kessler.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Brogdon. Kessler, a screen on Beal. Utah with another miss.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Booker. He's got 32 points. Second shot opportunity. Working off the glass. Booker.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
George with it. He has 7. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Brogdon, the pass to George. Shoots over Booker. And George gets it to go on the assist by Brogdon.
No hesitation from Keontae George. Ball touches his fingers. He gets right into his motion.
Durant inside. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's Brogdon. No points so far. Pass to Filipowski. With the teardrop. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Durant surveying the D. Pulls up. And another basket for Phoenix.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Brogdon gets a step for the lead. Gets the trifecta. Hendricks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Here's Dunn. Booker for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 37.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Booker against George. Outside for Brogdon. Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. Rebounded by Dunn.
Man, let's take bad shots from bad shots.
It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Brogdon.
Ma, pull that. He's now going to pull that.
KD gets a step. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against George. Fires the 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Utah ahead. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Filipowski out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's George. Then there's Wagner. And it's Robinson in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now.
Oh, come on, Keontae.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Wagner. Up and over.
Wagner.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Good shot, boy.
From Robinson.
Get into that mid-range bag mode. Wagner happy to make that work.
Here's Cooper. Robinson defending. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. Jazz leading by 3. Filipowski pass to Robinson. Pass to Wagner. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Well, the Suns shooting about 47%. A nice number. And Allen gets it to go.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Back to George. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 9 rebounds now. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Cooper. Here's Okogie. Robinson defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Josh Okogie gets the step on the defense, gets to the interior, and able to draw contact.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
And here's Robinson. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix
What
with
the
the
hell?
rebound.
What if it do if we make a
Dunn's
3
got
point?
double-digit rebounds now in the game. Allen on the wing. To the inside. Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Pass to Robinson. The Suns clear it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's
Already granny foot.
It's a 5-point Suns lead. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Williams has checked in for Utah. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Outside Robinson. It's George on the wing. Looking to win the run. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Phoenix leading by 3. Outside Durant. Durant draws the double. Pass to Okogie. Allen against George. 3-pointer. Cooper's shot is off.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Robinson with it. Durant covering. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him. Nurkic is checked in for Okogie. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mo Wagner.
You see the defender just a bit too aggressive. Nurkic takes advantage, and he'll get to the free throw line.
And Doris at 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
B.A., we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old-school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Allen. Cooper's shot is off. On the wing, Clarkson, guarded by Durant. And there's the screen. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Clarkson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Filipowski. And the
Yeah, I
go-ahead
believe
bucket,
he
no
did that
good.
again.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Now here's Robinson to take the lead. And the layup is good. Robinson's got 39. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Dunn. Pass to Cooper. Outside Durant. Takes a 3.
Nice shot.
The rebound by Filipowski.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Robinson passes to Wagner. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Mo Wagner has a combination of size and skill that's special, and he knows how to adjust to contact.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Booker. Shot to stop the run. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Robinson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Kessler, he's checked in for Wagner.
1.
Free throw good, Robinson. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Beal. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, the mid-range, always a solid option for Bradley Beal, and sometimes that's what the defense concedes.
Here's Robinson. Ooh, great D that time.
My bad.
Done.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Okogie. Back to Booker.
Oh, no.
Post. Nurkic. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Bye.
And it's Robinson penetrating. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Finally, Kessler.
That gives him a double-double in this one.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Suns trail by 7. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker.
Okay.
And he drops in the layup off the
Wow.
glass. Booker's got 39.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Come on.
Devin Booker. 5th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Robinson.
They're seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Cooper comes in for Okogie. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Booker finds Nurkic. Left side Durant.
Oh, don't get that steal again.
Pass to Cooper.
Don't get that steal either.
Nurkic, a screen on Robinson. 4 on the clock. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
They're in the middle of a great stretch of basketball, playing as a team, picking up wins on the road and at home. Not a bad combination at all.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Markkanen. The 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Over Sexton. Durant's shot is off. Sexton against Booker. Now Robinson. Launches it. A Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Cooper passes to Beal.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And his personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Hendricks.
Go Hendricks. Finish Hendricks.
Back to Sexton. Outside Robinson. Goes back up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team is in the penalty.
And he knocks down the first one. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Jazz leading by 12. Here's Hendricks. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots.
Personal foul. At the line for Utah, Hendricks.
All right. Close game. No more.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Inside, here's Nurkic. No good again that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Sexton misses.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Screen by Robinson. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Nurkic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Booker from downtown. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
He did a great job.
Here's Robinson. Back to Kessler. Shoots over Durant. Kessler with a bucket.
Yeah, that's a go, Kessler.
Defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Started to empty your bench. But you didn't. You didn't, boy, you didn't.
Now Booker.
Pass to Beal. That work.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Nurkic with the ball. And here's Booker. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Booker's got 41.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Here's Hendricks. Kessler with it. Markkanen with it. Pass to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Markkanen.
Pull it.
Screen on Booker. Sexton misses. Suns trail by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now.
Damn.
They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Che.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And that one's good. Marketed.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Cooper. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. 44 seconds left in the fourth. And that one is stuffed right through.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Durant from 18 feet away. And another basket for Phoenix.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Markkanen, the pass to Robinson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sexton. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Nurkic. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So we see Utah get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted.
That's what I'm talking about. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
Get ready to light it up tonight. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. And for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Sexton against Green. Pass to Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Sexton attacking. Green with the block. And he recovers it. The shot by Sexton, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Now, here is Robinson after Colin Sexton's miss. Tries the spin move. And the shot is long. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
I was there, but okay.
Opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Shepard, guarded by Robinson. Here's Smith. Hendricks pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our
pull that.
And once again, off the mark by Utah.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Şengün, no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Here is Robinson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good on the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. You look at Robinson, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Tari Eason.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Here's Shepard. Eason making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Shepard. after the made shot from Robinson. Shoots the three. Smith gets
What the hell?
assist from Shepard. Smith's got 5.
Supreme
What kind of bullshit you have?
really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Robinson a screen on Green. Sexton for 3. Rebound by Smith.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter.
Struggling bomb, yo.
Pass to Eason. Here's Şengün. Again, the Rockets score.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Robinson passes to Kessler. Green against Sexton. Eason with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. Şengün with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 4. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And Kessler throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smith with a screen on Sexton. Here's Green. Rebound, Utah. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Robinson misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Green. Here's Şengün. Kessler with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here is Robinson. 10 points for him. Here's Hendricks. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
That's not a steal.
To Green. Another miss by Houston.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
That puts them in the lead.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. The drive by Smith. Shoots over Filipowski. Here's Green. It's good from about 19 feet.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Takes it inside. Robinson, that's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Thompson outside. Here's Green. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
Here's Filipowski, and a missed late. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Green. Another miss by Houston.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rockets trail by 3. Thompson outside. George against Easton.
Bullshit.
And the wide open shot from Green.
Bullshit.
Getting those 3 points back. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Sexton
Why pass the ball?
George. Outside Robinson. Kessler setting the pick for Robinson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. George passes to Robinson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Robinson's got 17.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Smith. Shoots over Filipowski. Smith with the basket on the assist from Green.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Robinson passes to Kessler.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good. Whitmore, he's checked in for Houston. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Robinson.
Man, them just not hit no shot in the pass on the ball.
And the second free throw, good. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Over Whitmore. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And you know what? When you guess wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Here's Thompson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Filipowski. Outside, George. There's the screen. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shoot 2. We got this. We got this.
He misses the free throw. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Mitchell in for Green. Wagner's checked in for the Jazz. Markkanen comes in for Williams. And he's good on the second. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brogdon against Thompson. Brogdon the pass to Wagner. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Filipowski. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And it's Smith missing. Jazz shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. Lebowski passes to George. Markkanen a screen on Thompson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Here's Mitchell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Markkanen. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Markkanen a screen on Thompson. For 3, Brogdon sinks the triple. Brogdon's got 5.
You have to chase Brogdon off that three-point line. He's a very good shooter from this area.
And here's Smith. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too. Thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Mo Wagner. George out there with Brogdon. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. 9-point game his last outing. Smith's shot is good.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Now George. Pass to Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Here's Mitchell after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Fires from deep. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Smith following the three-pointer by Utah. Nice defense from Wagner. Utah leading by 3. Pass to George. Back to Brogdon. Here's Markkanen.
Bang.
No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Jazz have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Brogdon. Smith kicks to Brooks. Smith sets the pick for Brooks. Off target with his three. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Filipowski, and that one is good. Filipowski's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Thompson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Suns was tremendous. He scored 48 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. And Thompson throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Utah.
And George kicks to Robinson. Back to George. It's Robinson high post. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Cam Whitmore.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out, too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. George against Thompson. Here's Whitmore. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers. Here's Şengün.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Now, here's George. And here is Brogdon. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Shepherd. That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Robinson. George sets a screen for Robinson. Driving to the basket. Outside to Brogdon. Kessler the screen from downtown. And Malcolm Brogdon good for 3. Brogdon's got 10.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Robinson passes to Kessler. Outside for Robinson. Driving inside. And Robinson throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here is Robinson. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
George against Thompson. To the inside. Stolen by Brogdon. Down low. A shot by George. Wide open. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his team...
My bad. But who came back?
Good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
And the Jazz with possession after the Rockets pick up 3. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Green.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Green, he's checked in for Smith. Then for the Jazz, Markkanen, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Colin Sexton in for Keontae George. Sexton against Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Pass to Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Here's Sexton. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. Green inside, defended by Sexton. Woo! And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. The baseline J. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Sexton's got his 2nd basket of the night. Pass to Şengün. Now Green. And here is Brooks. Back to Green for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Whitmore, and Tari Eason subbed in for Brooks. Utah leading by 12. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Green. Here's Sexton. The Jazz. Again, can't hit it.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Right wing lets the three fly, and it's Shepard missing.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Utah with the rebound. Outside Robinson. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sexton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Great Colin Sexton. Still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Green. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Jazz leading by 14. Markkanen finds Sexton. On the wing, Markkanen. He's covered by Eason. Here's Robinson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Robinson's got 26 points.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Pass to Eason. Inside, here's Şengün. Utah with the rebound. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
From deep, Green. That shot off. And so it's the Utah Jazz with the size of the lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Utah Jazz.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
The team is going to be hurting without Mathurin. Give him so much scoring on the wing. He's confident. He makes winning plays. Such a bummer.
Yeah, he's exceeded many people's expectations. Feels like his future is whatever he chooses to make of it. And I don't know that I've ever heard you say bummer before. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. While you look at Jay in this game, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now Green after the missed 3 from Robinson. And it's sent back by Kessler. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody back. Rebound by Smith.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Eason with it. Still without a basket. And stolen by Sexton. Driving the lane. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he can put that one down.
Rockets trail by 18. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Pass to Shepard. Takes it off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Reed Shepard.
Selfless with the rock. Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
Sexton against Green. Sexton's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Green. He's got 14 over Sexton. Green, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here is Smith. 15 points in the game. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. At the 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest 3-point shooters for the last month. Second is Jalen Green. The 4th spot held by Colin Sexton.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Now Shepard, 7 points in the game. Şengün with the screen for Green. Back to Şengün. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Şengün's got 11 points. Jazz leading by 20. Robinson down low. The layup missed. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Green. And it's sent back by Kessler. And they're able to recover. Robinson with it. Picked up by Shepard. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Now, here is Robinson. And he has 28 points for the game. And the rejection by Smith.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now, here is Robinson. Defense is right there. And Sexton has it in the corner. Bounce pass Markkanen. 4 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Another miss by Utah. Over in the corner, Green drills the 3-pointer. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Okay, let's take a look at Alperon Sengun.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he
Oh,
blocks out
man.
on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Nice shot by Smith.
And how about the floater from Smith, showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Robinson. They can't stop
Foolishness.
that one.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Shots good by Green.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares, almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Şengün with a screen on Sexton. Green, no luck. Jazz leading by 15. Outside, Sexton. Jay fires away from outside. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Shepard. Back to Eason. Nailed from three-point land.
Bullshit.
Eason's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Sexton. Over Green. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Not rebound.
Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Robinson drives in, and then Robinson slams it in.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now here's Green. He's got 21. Smith kicks to Green. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
For the Rockets, Amen Thompson comes in for Jalen Green. And it's Mitchell in for Shepard. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Georgia subbed in for Robinson. Here's Eason. 6 points for him. Here's Şengün. That one wide left.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Pass to Filipowski. Buries it down low. Filipowski's got 5 now.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here's Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Back to Thompson. Smith for 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. On the Jazz with some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Walker Kessler. And Brogdon subbed in for Sexton. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Filipowski. Now Brogdon. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
There's a good screen. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Smith sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Şengün. Stolen by George. Here's Filipowski. Covered by Mitchell. Count it. He has 7. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Jazz.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Shoots from 14. Count that one. And that's now 10 points from Keontae George.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And court watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
The first free throw is good.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whitmore, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Richardson in for Mitchell. And so Thompson nails both of them. Jazz leading by 16. Brogdon the pass to George. Fades. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Filipowski.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Looney's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. And both free throws good for Whitmore.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Brogdon outside. There's the pick. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
First trip to the line for him here.
Clarkson, 2 shots. 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 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
That one is no good. Rockets trail by 12. Here's the floater. Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
Shepard's checked in for Looney. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Now here's Brogdon. 10 points for him. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got 13.
Well, the development of Brogdon's jump shot really has elevated him into that upper tier of combo guards.
Thompson inside. He's defended by Wagner. It's tipped. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Thompson a screen on Clarkson. Brooks for 3. That shot no good. Here's Filipowski. He has 7. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
18 feet out. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this. Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Thompson. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. No Wagner out there with Filipowski. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's George. And it's Robinson. In at the one.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Robinson. Brogdon outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Shepard. Thompson sets the pick for Shepard. Goes back up. A rebound by the Jazz. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Filipowski passes to George. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Doesn't go for him. Rockets trail by 15. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Thompson finds Şengün. Shoots over Filipowski. Şengün. Thompson against George. Pass to Brogdon.
He bucket. Yeah.
Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks outside. Thompson with it. Defended now by Wagner. And a wide open look for Whitmore. The Rockets again can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Wasted no time on that one. Wagner's got his first bucket of the night.
This is where you want Wagner to have the ball right under the bucket where he can do the most damage.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Clarkson, he's checked in for Brogdon.
On the floor for the Jazz, number 00, Jordan Clarkson.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
That free throw good from Thompson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, here is Robinson. The three from George. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Inside. Back to Brooks. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Robinson drives in, and it's blocked by Şengün. Brooks against Clarkson. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Brooks.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
To the inside, and stolen by Şengün. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Brooks. Now that's 17 points from Amen Thompson. And Will Hardy is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Robinson, that's good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Shepherd. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 10. Robinson passes to Filipowski. Outside for George. And here is Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. A dunk by Robinson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And it's Whitmore missing. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Rockets trail by 12. In the corner, it's Eason. Rebounded by the Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Lob pass to Wagner. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why Wagner's teammates lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Back to Whitmore. Thompson in the corner. Whitmore with it. There's the triple. And the three ball is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a pay.
George looking over the floor. Şengün with the rebound.
Yeah.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 11-point game. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Clarkson against Eason. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one misses. So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Shepard. Good on the second free throw.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Now here is Smith. Back to Green. Fires the 3. Smith, no good. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Hendricks.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the first one at the line is good. Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Green. Here's Eason. Thompson sets the pick for Eason. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Robinson dishes to Markkanen. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his 5th foul.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him. And that's number 5.
Shepard's checked in for Houston. Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Reed Shepard. And the first one drops.
Robinson taking 2 shots.
Robinson hits them both. Rockets trail by 11. Now Green. Over Sexton. Green, no luck. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now, here's Şengün. Count that bucket. Şengün's got 4 this quarter.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Outside for Sexton. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Eason. Off target from 3-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kessler a screen on Şengün. And Kessler throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there.
One wipe, you just have to make sure you wipe it off as clean as you use it.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Now here is Smith. Thompson for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside, Sexton. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Nice shot by Thompson.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 22 is their biggest lead. Markkanen passes to Sexton. Kessler screen on Thompson. The open look here for Sexton. Kept alive. Outside Robinson. Eason against Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size
and again.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Robinson, and he makes good on the layup. Robinson's got 42 in the game.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Steps back, and he comes up with the deuce.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Jazz leading by 12. Robinson down low. Working on Green. Robinson misses. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him out there and square up.
Excellent example.
If they come out too good and they want the final number.
Oh, no.
Maybe on your phone it's a little clearer. No. That number. KG
26 02 34 CR.
Hold on, let me see if she got it.
Example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Robinson, and that one drops. Robinson's got 18 points now here in the 2nd half. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Green drives in, and Green slams it in.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Free throw good, Green. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. Utah has gone a disappointing 2 assists on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Rockets.
6 personal fouls. Team is
The first one falls.
at the line for the Jazz.
Robinson hits them both. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Rockets trail by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Utah.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Rockets.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Robinson.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Hendricks can't get it to go. And here's Houston, down by 15. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Thompson outside, pass to Eason. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope I see you guys soon.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Dude. So, see you when I see you guys. Last of Us. Yes, sir.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.